I need a piece of bread. Stay classy, kids. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, but I've only just had time to get round to filming it now. So basically today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup look, which is why I currently have no makeup on, because I'm going to be doing a makeup related video today, so I need to paint my face. I'm just going to be showing you what I normally do from a day-to-day basis. This is kind of like my toned down sort of look, you know, when I'm not on a night out but I want to wear makeup but I don't want to do a lot of makeup. Do you know what I mean? Just a little reminder that if you are new to my channel, then don't forget to hit that little subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you do end up enjoying it. So just a little other pointer very quickly. Most of the makeup used in this video will also be drugstore. There are a couple of high-end products that I've got in this video only because I felt like they needed to be mentioned, but yeah, like I said, the majority of the products in this video are going to be drugstore, so they're super affordable, and as always they will also be cruelty free. So without further ado, I'm just going to roll onto the video. Okay, don't ask me why, but I think I'm going to do my eyebrows after my foundation, because last time I did that, my eyebrows actually looked better. So I think I'm going to do that this time, but then it could go really wrong or really right. I don't really know. To start off with, I'm going to start off with primer, and I've actually forgotten to put primer down, so I'm just going to go and get it. Oh my god, where? Oh, I got it. It's here. As I mentioned, I'm firstly going to start off with primer, which I've just shook, so there's kind of all bubbles. Oops. Basically, I'm going to be using this little gem. This is my Primark PS Primer Water. It says it preps skin for makeup application, it hydrates and refreshes. It's silicone free, alcohol free and oil free, and this comes with 150 millilitres for £2, so it's pretty much a winner. Also worth noting that all of Primark's makeup are also cruelty free as well, because they don't sell in China, and they do now advertise as cruelty free as well. So yeah, I'm going to be using this. It just makes my face feel really nice. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how well it actually primes my face, but it just makes my face feel nice, which is why I just put it on. It's just a nice little choo-choo. Kind of running out of it, but yeah, it smells really nice as well, and it's literally £2, so I do need to get some more of this. I think they do still sell this. If they don't, I will cry, but I think they do. Please, Primark, please still sell this. Next up, I'm going to move on to my foundation. A little bit different for me, because like I did mention, normally I do my eyebrows first, but I'm just going to do foundation first and mix it up a little bit. Foundation, I'm going to be using one that I haven't used for quite a while. I have done a testing video on this foundation, so I will leave it in the description bar below if you're interested. But basically, I'm going to be using my EX1 Invisiwear foundation. I don't know what shade I have this in. Oh, it doesn't tell me. I know that this is in the lighter shade. I will leave all the products in the description bar below as well. I just haven't used it a while because it is quite yellow toned on me, but if I'm looking for an everyday foundation, I normally use this because I'm pretty sure this is like £12 from Boots or something. It's a really nice foundation. It's a really good coverage. I wish they did a lighter shade, but like I said, I haven't used this in a while, so I need to shake it a little bit. I'm sure this oxidizes as well. It's an everyday foundation. It's nice. It's quite lightweight. It's not like, it's good coverage, but it's not like too much, you know what I mean? It's nice for an everyday sort of foundation, so yeah, it's okay. It's a good one, and it's alright for the price as well. I know a lot of celebrities use this as well, but yeah. You see, for me, I feel like it's quite a dewy finish. Not mega matte at all, it just feels really nice on the skin. So for an everyday foundation, it's good because it's not like majorly high coverage, but the coverage is still good, as you can see. Like, it does even everything out really nicely, but I just wish they did it in a lighter shade because it's very yellow tone for me, and like I said, I'm pretty sure it does oxidize as well, which is a little bit of a bummer. Okay, and then next up, I'm going to go in with concealer, and spoiler, I'm not actually going to be using my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I do like to use that a lot, and I do like to use it on an everyday, but I'm going to use something that's a little bit more everyday based, and I picked up the wrong shade. I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealers. I feel like not that many people have talked about this, and I did do a full video on these, but I don't feel like these are hyped up that much. And the reason why it's good for an everyday concealer is because it blends out so quickly. So if you're on the go and you want something to blend really quickly and really nicely, and you're in a rush, then these are perfect. They are one of these like little twist up ones, which kind of annoys me because I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging, but when it comes to the coverage, they're still really good. I'm using this shade C1, by the way. And then I'm just going to conceal the rest of my face as well. Next up, before I do my powder, I'm actually going to contour, because my contour is another cream sort of product. So this is also the Fast Base Concealer. This is in the shade C11. Okay, this has gone a lot more orange than I remember it being. Okay, I'm just going to put a bit of C1 down here just to kind of like carve it out a little bit better. I'm going to move on to powder, and for powder I've got another drugstore product. This is the Wet n Wild pressed powder. This is in the shade Warm Light, and this is actually really good as well. Like, I've grown to really like this. This once again is super affordable. I think it's like £6 or something from Beauty Bay, and I've been loving this Real Techniques powder brush as well that I got for my birthday. Next up, now that I've powdered, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of bronzer. So I'm going to use another Wet n Wild products because I've been really liking Wet n Wild. Ever since they came onto Beauty Bay, it's been such a lifesaver, and I feel like their products are so incredible for the price. So this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette Contour. I have this in the shade Light, and it just comes with like a powder highlighter shade, and then it also comes with a contour shade here. This is really pigmented, so mainly I use it for bronzer, but I can't use too much because it is so pigmented that you put a little bit on and you're like, oh. I'm gonna put a little bit on my forehead as well because I'm very pale, so I need a little bit of colour in there. There it is, but yeah, we need a little bit of colour just added to my face as much as possible. For blush, I'm going to use my Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. This is the only blush I have, only because I don't feel the need to buy any more blushes. It's so good. If you're pale, like genuinely, this will save your life. It just gives you a little bit of colour in your cheeks. Not too much colour though. It doesn't make you look like a clown, but it just gives you like a nice sort of like peachy look. You know what I mean? Like, it's quite subtle, but it's definitely there. And because I'm pale and I look dead half the time, it's nice to have some colour added to my cheeks and to make me feel a little bit more alive and look more alive because no, I'm not dying. Moving on to my eyeshadow, I'm doing this in totally a different order to what I would usually do, but here's the change. I'm going to go back in with my Fast Base Concealer in the shade C1 just to prime my eyes. To be fair, normally I do use my Conceal and Define to do this, but I haven't got it to hand right now and I can't be bothered to get it. And then I'm just going to go back in with my Mega Glow Contour Palette, and I'm just going to take the powder highlight shade here just to set my eyes in place. Normally for like a basic eye look, I have two palettes that I use. So I use my Tarteist Pro To Go palette by Tarte. This is what it looks like. It smells amazing. Like, it smells like chocolate, and what I like most about this palette is that it has a little mirror with it as well, which is really good because it's more of like an everyday travel friendly palette. I'm actually going to London in a couple of weeks to see Halsey, so I'm definitely going to be taking this with me because you can do some really nice eye looks with it, as you can see with the colours. There's a mixture of mattes and shimmers, but there's also a cute little mirror as well, and it's actually quite a good mirror because it's so small but it's the right size. Unfortunately, I've got another high-end option here, but this is something that's been kind of in my everyday routine for a long ass time. So this is the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. Packaging is insane. This comes with a really big mirror. You will see in a lot of my videos that I use this because the mirror is so good. And as you can see, there's just a range of shades here. So you've got some of your lighter shades here, and then it goes into the darker shades, the reds, the browns, and then the matte black down here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to use this one today because I've used it in a couple of videos before, and I know that I'm pretty sure that I've never used this one in a video before, so I'm going to use this one. This was a pretty recent purchase of mine. I got this from TK Maxx actually, and I've seen that TK Maxx has got quite a bit of Tarte stuff in, so I saw this and it was like $14.99, and I was like, it's a little bit pricey, but I'll give it a try. And this is so pigmented, it's so good. So what I'm going to do first is probably dip into this really light shade here. It's quite a little bit of fallout, like as you can see, but these are incredibly pigmented. Next up, I'm going to take this orange shade down here. This is the shade Crisp, and I'm just going to run this along my crease as well. Obviously, if you're doing sort of like an everyday chill back look, then you can kind of keep it like this with just them two shades. Like, it looks perfectly nice on its own, but like I said, I like to be a little bit extra. So next up, I'm going to go in with this shimmer shade, and I'm just going to put it all over my lid just to give it an extra pop. This is the shade Height, and like, look, this is so insanely pretty. I really hope you can see. Can you see? Is it blinding you? Is it reflecting? I hope it is. For my lower lash line, I think I'm going to take this purpley shimmer shade down here. This is the shade Dominate, and if I give you a little swatch, like, you can see how incredibly pretty these shimmers are as well. Like, they're so pigmented. I've never used Tarte eyeshadows before, but I'd definitely probably pay full price for one as well. Oh, I've got makeup all over my bed. That was so clever, Becca. Next up, I'm going to move on to mascara. And one mascara that I've talked about a lot and that I do use on an everyday basis, whether I'm going out, going shopping, or just having a chilled out day. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Someone on Instagram did actually DM me and say that they bought one of the Lash Princess mascaras by Essence and they were excited to give it a try because of my recommendation. And genuinely, these are like £3.20. I have tiny eyelashes, like tiny ass eyelashes, and this is pretty much the only mascara that works. Like, I've used Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, L'Oreal mascaras and Maybelline mascaras before I was cruelty free, and genuinely nothing comes close to how good this is. It is a little bit clumpy, you can tell it's a little bit cheap, but overall you can still work with it. Like, it is so good, and it's £3.20. Basically, the point is I'm going to use this for my mascara. Concentration face though. Y'all love a drugstore bargain. I don't normally do my eyebrows last, so this is really, really fun. Basically, this is my everyday eyebrow combo that I use all the time. It's only been over the past couple of months that I've started to use these together, so I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. If you're looking for a drugstore alternative to this, I know Makeup Revolution do a really good dip brow as well, but personally I've used the two and I feel like I prefer the Anastasia one because it's a lot more easier to use. I feel like it's a lot creamier and it's a lot nicer. The Makeup Revolution one is still really, really good, like, don't get me wrong, and it's like literally so much cheaper than this. I'm using this in the shade Ash Brown. I've also got, for the front of my brows, I use this brow pencil. I'm not a big fan of brow pencils, but I've begun to love this so much. This is the Revolution Pro Microblading Brow Pencil, and basically the idea of this is that it's supposed to give your brows like the microbladed sort of effect. So one side comes with a pencil and the other side comes with like a spoolie. Just kind of like draw around, like I let my brow pencil kind of, it's like a little like flick, like I don't force the arch, I just kind of like round it round my brow, if you get what I mean. It gives more of like a natural sort of look, and I try and make them a little bit thicker because, as you can tell, like that's my natural brow, like they are quite thin, to be honest. Normally I also do the tail with the brow pencil as well, just because it's a little bit finer. Normally if I'd go on a night out or I had a little bit more time, I'd carve them out with concealer, but if I'm doing like an everyday sort of look, then normally I don't bother. Next up, I'm going to go in with highlighter. This is the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss highlighter. This is in the shade Ice Kiss. As you can see, this is what it looks like. It is really, really pretty, and I'm pretty sure these are like £6 each. You'll be able to see from the swatch that it is really, really nice, but it looks quite chalky on the swatch. I mentioned this in a video before. When I first swatched it, I thought, oh, it's going to be so chalky, but when you apply it to your face, honestly, it's so nice. How insane. I'd say it's a good dupe for my Ofra one. I have the Ofra highlighter in the shade Glazed Donut. Obviously, like, my Ofra one is so much nicer than this because it's Ofra highlighters and we all know they're the best. This is a pretty good dupe if you're looking for something really, really cheap but still really pigmented. Like, look. That is so nice. I'm also going to use this highlighter as well for my brow bone and my inner corners. That is basically all my makeup done. Next up though, to finish it off, I like to set my face in place. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Setting Spray, again because it's a drugstore product. It's like £6, it's super affordable. However, if I'm having a long day or if I'm on a night out or it's quite warm outside and I know I'm going to sweat a lot, I do use my Urban Decay All Nighter. It is insane. A lot of you have asked me, good, is it worth the money? It's insane, but this is also really good as well. This does hold my makeup in place really nicely. And this is the Revolution Pro Fix Amazing Makeup Setting Spray. So I'm just going to set my face in place because obviously if we're doing an everyday look, we want our face to stay in place. Oh my god, lips! Lips! I forgot my lips. So to finish everything off, again, I'm going to go with the Makeup Revolution Renaissance lipstick. I know there's been a lot of Makeup Revolution in this video, but I feel like they're one of the best drugstore brands and they're super cheap and they're super affordable and they make some amazing products as well. So I feel like they're just worth sharing. Like, they're just in my everyday makeup look and I can't help it. I just really, really like them as well. So this is the Makeup Revolution Renaissance lipstick. This is in the shade Vow. I really, really like this because it's such a gorgeous brown nude. I'm pretty sure these are like £6 or something. and it's this really nice nude brown shade, and it's just perfect for an everyday sort of look. This is basically the finished look. It's something a little bit simple. I don't know, it's simple for me because normally I do a really bright eye look, but obviously, like I said, interpret it however you want, and I really hope that you found it helpful and you found some really nice drugstore cheap products or high-end products that you think, you know what, I like that, I'll give it a buy, I'll give it a try. Nevertheless, I really hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, then don't forget to smash it a big massive thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit that little subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you do also tap that little bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a new video, a little bit like this one. As always, all my social media links will also be linked right down below in the description bar, so if you want to give me a follow, and yeah, feel free to. Once again, thank you so incredibly much for watching, and hopefully I will see you on my next video. Bye!